Hi, welcome to our channel. We're the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Corinne.
I'm Colleen.
And Paris is behind the camera this time.
Camera dog.
Yeah, well, videographer for today. Anyway, that's our Morky, and she's usually on camera. So anyway, this is our last video of 2024. Yep. Can you believe it's over? We were going to try to film on Christmas Eve and make our ornaments. And time just got away from us. Well, we actually ended up celebrating Christmas on Christmas Eve with my middle daughter. So we celebrated the night before rather than the day. Then the day was just spent relaxing, having all our traditional Christmas Day foods. And I did some prepping, like year prepping for my planner.
Yeah,
what did you do?
I forgot my planner.
Have you been putting things in?
Yeah.
Very cool. Anything? Oh, I didn't bring my scissors down. Any stitchy gifts?
I already had a corner clamp, but I got a blue corner clamp for my Lowry.
That's for your birthday.
For my birthday, I got that. And I'm getting a gust stand.
I got some Ginger scissors. They're secondhand or second market, I should say, because they don't make those special ones anymore, the floral ones. And I should have brought them down and I didn't, but my husband found them on eBay for me because I collect them. And then I got a few Etsy patterns, so pretty excited about that. We're a channel about cross stitch, and welcome if you are new. Sorry, we always forget all that stuff. Should we show the FFO?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Christmas, Colleen presented this to her father. He stitched this, she laced it, and together we picked out a frame for it. I'm hoping we did.
Shouldn't be glare.
Yeah, I was gonna say we picked the museum glass, so there should be no glare. It's anti-reflective, is what it says on the back. This is the anniversary by Leela's Studio, and he stitched it on Symphony fabric. So I'll put a little closer. But he had no idea. We've been lying to him for months. He'd be like, "When's mine getting laced?" And we would just say, mine has to come first. Like my projects were finished first, so they need to be laced first. And the last time he asked, it was already framed. So when he went to open this, like, he had no idea, but when he went to open it, he kind of felt it and he went, "If this is what I think it is," he goes, "I'm gonna cry." He cried, but it was well worth it. He loves it. Found a place for it immediately. And then we had other finishes that we don't think we showed. FFOs. This is Diamonds and Water Lily? No.
Lily of the Valley.
Lily of the Valley. That's the May birthstone and flower. I'm sorry, there probably is glare on the plastic. They're still wrapped. This was actually designed by Colleen. And it is on our
Frosted Lemonade.
Is it Frosted Lemonade or White Peach Tea? I can't remember. But you know how we always say it photographs wrong? Hobby Lobby photographed this yellow fabric as pink. How do you like that? This is an oldie, but we just got it framed. Summer Buzz by Tempting Tangles. Oh, that one doesn't have glass, your yellow one. And then this one has glass. This is Light by Barbara Anna. And this is actually free on her website. So very, very glad to get those all hung up. Any finishes for you? Nope. All right. I have finished the aquarium. We went to, this is on Mint Chocolate Chip Jovelin. It's the aquarium by Lola Crow, the Deadly Aquarium. It was a stitch along. We've already gone to Hobby Lobby and gotten our board, right? Did we pick the frame? Yes.
Yes.
I was like, I am not going with brown. And I did.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Like, at least you go, like, kind of knowing what you would want rather than, like, oh, I have absolutely no idea, but she didn't go with what she thought would go with it, which, you know,
Yeah, I thought
happens.
I'd go with black. And then, till I laid things up against it, I went with the brown. And then I had one more finish. I was waiting for my one thread to get here. And it did. This is from My Big Toe. It's called Love You More Than Coffee. But I love you more than coffee, just not always before coffee. I'm sorry, it's just called More Than Coffee. So since I have that done, I get to do my new start on coffee on New Year's Eve. Because I wanted it to be a whip before the new year. So, anyway. Okay, what would you like to show first?
Oh, this one. I got this big bag, which I don't have any project bags that are big enough to fit my Memorial Day, so because I have a project bag in the project bag.
It's like me.
But I took this to our sit and stitch yesterday. Found out I literally had like this much of the strand I was working with, and I had left the sulky at home, so I did not finish the part. Like, I moved on to the other project I thankfully brought.
I think you took two. I was wondering why you took two.
Get the cover photo. There it is, Memorial Day. I'm stitching this on 36 count double in Coconut Milk by GNF.
Which is a retired color.
Yeah.
It's not available.
So I think January is like the 3rd month, so then I'll just finish the flag and try to get onto there. But I have more about this in plans.
Okay, since she's showing sit and stitch, I'll show you mine. I didn't get done near what I could have because I got there. We got new Kindles like at Black Friday because they were on sale. Mine would kind of bounce out of my program and die without warning. Hers is not older but smaller, so it was always dying. Like, she could never go to use it and it would be ready to be used. She always had to charge it first. So we both got new Kindles, Kindle Fires. I purposely left my old one in my travel case because I was like, then I will always have it ready to go, because I've gone to sit and stitch before without it. And I couldn't find my charger the night before, so I charged it. Thankfully for me, mine uses the same charger. I charged it Sunday morning, so it charged all the way through church, and then it was ready to go at sit and stitch time. But I thought I left my pattern on it, and I didn't. So I had to go into Dropbox and pull it out, but of course I had to get on the Wi-Fi at Wegmans, and then I had to like disable the allowances because you can only have 3 devices. So I had to disable my new Kindle. Oh, it was just like a thing. So anyway, it took quite a while because then I had to download it, and of course my new stuff wasn't saved. So I'm gonna have to import if I can. I don't even know if I exported it. I guess that's something to look at tonight, to re-import it or see if it's saved on my new Kindle. Because I don't know if I have the progress anywhere. Anyway, this is, I call it Stained Glass Jasmine. It's by Avrova. CS. Avrova is Avrova. And then CS on Etsy. It is just on Zweigart, plain Zweigart, Angel Blush, Lugana. Because, you know, it's got to be a color. Can't be white.
Alright, and then the backup project I brought to the sit and stitch, I have this one I got in, I think, at a Steel City retreat. It's a Black Hat bag. And it says All Is Bright, or All Is Calm, All Is Bright. It's Christmas themed. I had started this maybe a week ago. I think it's called Tangled Tidings, like Merry Christmas, by Tell Emblem. There we go. This part's about a year old, but I found it and I'm like, I do like it. I do want to start it. So I've not cut my piece apart yet, just because I don't know if my math was correct. So I don't know how long I'll wait until I put this into a Q-snap. I'm stitching this on 32 count Lugana Mosaic by GraceNotesStitchers, and that is my progress so far. So it should only be like a huge piece. Like, I think I gave myself at least 2.5 inch border, so it's not even gonna be that big. But I
mean, it looks centered into that quarter.
The quarter, so like the 1/8 technically. So, yep, that's what I have so far.
All right, and then for my daily stitching, which this is going to carry over into the new year, and I had stopped daily stitching while I was working on Main Street because I needed to be able to work on Main Street. I was afraid I wouldn't work on it every day if I had only done my one strand a day. So I'm back to my one strand a day, although I didn't today or yesterday because of sit and stitch, but I make my own rules as I go. But I think it's pretty good progress. I mean, I looked at a photo of before I started this in December, and I mean, this mimicked that. So I'm really pleased. And because it's on
yucky fabric
I don't love, I mean, I'm going to say I think I'm making pretty good progress, and I'm going to keep it as my daily because it kind of makes me work on it, and it's not what I hate, and one strand is not it's not overwhelming. And what I found is sometimes when I go into my little needle organizer, the DMC needle organizer I got from Haid, sometimes I have like a half a strand, so I will do that and then I'll continue on with a brand new strand, and I'll even finish that. So sometimes I'll get 60 to 80 stitches versus the 45, which I'm happy with, and I'm good. I'm pleased. Do you have any other whips?
I have no more whips, but a little bit of haul is...
You have a gift.
I had a gift of some gingers.
So she got gingers and remembered to bring them. I didn't. Oh, I didn't bring mine of
one
that
of the
down.
ladies at our sit and stitch, she made these for everyone. The ornaments, they were like red, green, other colors. Obviously,
I got pink.
picked blue. So, yeah, it's really cute. It's
Oh,
made with
that's all
the
purple.
die cuts, the metal die cuts.
All right, so Main Street I alluded to. Sorry, my needle's hanging. December was the fabric shop, and it's so big that we're giving 2 months. So I got all of this done underneath. I did the windows, everything. There is nothing that goes under here but the sidewalk. So I am going to do the roof for January. So my December is done. I'm really happy with that. That is Main Street by Finally a Farm Girl, stitched on 32 Lugana by GraceNotesStitchers fabric.
Pistachio frappe.
What did I say?
You didn't say.
Oh. Javelin, not Lugana. All right, and then this is my Pride and Joy.
And you have little gifts on there.
Oh yes, I got a Christmas gift. See, I got more than I remember. This is by Agnes's Minders on Etsy. So I got a little Manta Ray. And then, yeah, I'm going to work on this tonight, and then she goes away until I hit a goal of some sort. I have filled in the first 50 rows. So that is solid. 50 rows across. I mean, 50 rows down. 450 rows across. So I'm pretty excited about that. And now I'm moving on down, and I'm again going to complete the next 50 rows as I go. Hopefully it won't take as long, since you can see I've already started. Like, I continue to carry. If my thread isn't ended, I will continue to stitch with that color until it's ended. That's my method of feathering. You can see, like, this was solid. Like, I could keep on going. And the reason I parked is because it was quite a few stitches away, and I'm not gonna make the mistake that I've made before of traveling too far. So I do travel a bit, but I don't jump. I guess that's a good way of saying is I will travel, but I don't jump, because I did find a mistake over in here. I had quite the mess last night that I was like, oh, so excited, because I was like closing this gap. Here is this gray stuff in here that I was finishing up, and I wasn't there yet, and I was like, I want to do it, but some of those colors were over here, and they were in the wrong place because I had jumped too far because I'm dumb. So I'm being more conservative again, because sometimes you get I get overly cocky. And I'm like, okay, well, I did that and I've been comfortable, and yeah, I get a little too comfortable. So she talked about haul. So let's go ahead and continue haul before we get into plans. Our fabric of the month, and I apologize, everybody's gotten theirs except for our Canadian customers, because we are still not released to send to Canada yet. I try every single day, even on Christmas Day. I was trying to mail, I was doing the shipping because I thought, oh, what a great Christmas gift this would be to our Canadian friends, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So this is my blue spruce on my 32 count Jovelin.
This is the color of the month, and she may have done something when she was cutting our 36 Jovelin, and we got more than a fat quarter. We got like, you said
1.5, like an extra eighth or
an extra
something.
eighth to the quarter. And you know how
No, quarter.
how your Jovelin, like 32 Jovelin,
We got an extra 9 inches, yeah.
Is that just normal? Or no, you talking about this?
Yours has an extra 9 inches.
32 Lagana is much longer than the 28 Lagana, but like, when you see
In
this,
length, not
so
width.
this isn't, it's usual, but this thing's huge.
Yes.
But isn't that a gorgeous color? Like, I love it so much. That is...
We did get lots of compliments. Thank you. We had a lot of people message me and tell me how much they really liked the new blue spruce. So I appreciate that so much, because color, I stress, I don't know which one you would say I stress over more. I stress over the color because
we don't
want it to be
similar.
unique.
Yeah, it's something.
And something that everybody would stitch on. I do say on our off months when it's not everybody color, like, because we have our combo club. So I try not to make it too dark when it's our combo club or our everybody month. But when it's color only, I feel free to go a little bit darker, not dark to where you can't see your holes. But so again, what she said is like ours is wider because I miscalculated.
Yes.
This is our neutral, which is
And what, look,
gingerbread latte, and you can see the difference.
Yes,
Hers is more of what everybody else's is like. Mine is
like Linen had more deeper to it, but I think they'll gonna.
And mine's pink.
Yeah, I don't think mine has much pink to it.
Well, no, it wasn't even supposed to.
But there's light modeling on yours, like gingerbread latte. You know, we were just like, oh, what could we name it? And then just like
once it dries, it's like sometimes the name just clicks.
Yeah. So
we always have to wait till it dries. I had a little bit more haul. So this is from back at when we did Higher Ground.
Yes.
There were a couple designers who had done special pieces, and I can't remember the shop that they had gone through. But the Nebby Needle did Appalachian Strong. Yes, I do know how to say that. It is Appalachian because I grew up there. Anyway, don't make fun of me. Anyway, this was 100% of the proceeds were going from the sale of this and from Go Tell It on the Mountain by The Proper Stitcher. Go Tell It on the Mountain, you could choose to get a hard copy or PDF, and I figured I wanted PDF in the long run. I might as well just buy the PDF. So I still paid the shop, and then the shop sent a list to Annie, and then she emailed me my copy. So it took a day or two, but this took longer. So anyway, I forgot to show you all that. And then last month, whenever I showed coffee projects, I missed some, which also means I missed some on my board, but oh well, this just leaves more for next year. This is called I Love You More Than Coffee. See, it's a good thing the other one's called More Than Coffee. This is by Nick, M-A-R, and then Nick, N-I-C Designs. And she's got a series called Little Chuckles. So this is the one. And then this is the other. It's called Coffee If It's Meant to Be. This is my favorite. If you love somebody, let them go. If they come back with coffee, it was meant to be. Let's be honest, this probably would be my first choice to stitch if I had it in my list. This is Summer Coffee. This is by Grill Point DeCroix. Early Bird Coffee by Imaginating, Gail Busey. I don't drink coffee to wake up. I wake up to drink coffee. And then this is Shannon Christine, Old Fashioned Hot Cocoa. Coffee by Amy Brucken Designs. Maybe Coffee is Addicted to Me. And it's Coffee O'Clock. And then Joanne Gatsby. Oh my gosh. Coffee Quips 2. Thanks a Latte and Cafe DM. And then one more Shannon Christine. Eggnog Latte. So that one's probably going to go to my mom or my sister. I bet they'll stitch it before me. I had the pumpkin spice out because I'm pretty sure Jamie's going to steal that one. So I don't know if I'll stitch it once she does. I don't know. Any other haul? Plans. I brought my book. So pleased. All right. I'm ready when you are.
Since I don't have my planner, I didn't finalize my plans. I said in the past one that I'm going to focus on 12 projects for the year with a little more sprinkled in, because I'm starting the peacock tile with my aunt
On New Year's Day?
On New Year's Day. And I think I would have like 3 to 4 full coverages to focus on, and...
Oh, you know, since you're getting a gust stand any day now.
Right, yeah. So I think I'm going to have Ride of the Yokai by Hade on there. I have my Christmas Grogu. I don't remember if it's still on Etsy. I do have a Star Wars, the episodes ones that I'm doing, so I want to focus on that one. I don't know if I'll call that a full coverage, since like it is full coverage there, but not as like a square rectangle.
We'll find out if it counts on full coverage fanatics. The reason I'm going to interject here, they're doing a game called Stitch to the Moon, but it's full coverage fanatics, so it has to be only your full coverage. But I do know somebody asked the question, like, if it's a circle,
right,
and it's fully stitched,
I would count
does
that as
that
full
count?
coverage. Yeah.
So,
it's pretty much just like, because I haven't, like, when I picked up stitching this year, it had been like 2 years that I really had stitched. So if I pretty much have forgotten about the project, I didn't write it down because I don't have a whole list of whips of what I'm working on. So if I've forgotten it, it's not on my focus, and I have it right about the 12. So whatever I wrote down is what I'll work on, and you'll see it throughout our videos.
yeah. And I mean, you always, if you finish, can go grab another off the shelf or whatever, so they don't get eternally forgotten about. So I'm gonna start with my New Year's Eve start, which is tomorrow. Ooh, Happy New Year's! Wow. Look how tiny. A teeny tiny fabric. And Rebecca, Wisteria Stitch on Wisteria Stitch here on Flosstube, is going to start this with me. This is Homespun Elegance Delivering Coffee Beans. I let her pick our first project. There were 3 that she liked from what I held up the last time, and she couldn't decide, so she spun a wheel, and this is what won. So I have my colors pulled. If you wonder, like, how do you go from that color to this color? Right here, I grab my floss. I do a floss toss, and I think that looks amazing on that. This is, I heard it through the grapevine, Jovelin. So I'm really excited to start this tomorrow. I haven't had a new start since our Sal. I have quite a few finishes for this year.
Yep.
I'm very pleased. You have a few. I mean, for not stitching last year, I mean, mine have been touched. Because my friend said about, like, this more than coffee. Like, it took me 3 or 4 years. Well, it's because I only did, like, between 100 and 500 stitches on it in other years.
Right.
This year, I have not touched every project. I am making it a goal next year to touch every project 100 stitches. Hopefully more, but minimum 100, just to kind of get them back out again, see if I hate them. Some of the ones that I just was like, I'm not feeling it, They're not on my whip list. They're on a shelf of hideaway. They don't exist because I'm just not feeling them. So I kind of UFO'd them, but I'm not de-kidding them because I don't hate them. It's just, I cannot stitch on 4 Stony Creek projects this year. I'm sorry. I mean, I love them. I love how they look. So I picked one. And I'm like, the rest are just, they're just gone. So my whip list went from 83 last year. I had some finishes and I had cut some of them out, not a ton. I have 55. I think that is pretty darn good. Okay, 56 because I don't have this one on. So, and then I have 2 more planned starts. I have,
So let's just throw out, she has 60 whips in the new year. Just around that.
That just ruined things because I have the new start with Carla. It doesn't, my big toe, doesn't matter how many you have started, or how many you finish. And then we have our Mother's Day start planned.
Yep. That'll be fun.
It's going to be fun. It's beautiful. It's beads and silks and dinky dyes. We bought the dinky dye pack, so.
Yes. And being that it's just like kitted up already, it's like, yay.
Yeah, it's exciting.
A relief that you just get to pull it out and start it and not have, well, we do have to fit fabric.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot going on with the business. We have shops ordering. We have trunk shows coming up. We have events in
Spring?
March and April.
Spring.
I don't think May. Yeah. And we're sending to StitchCon. So lots and lots of exciting things. Okay. 2025 stitchy goals. I have 5 that I plan on finishing. Main Street's going to be, I'm not going to say easy, but I have to. Like, I have no choice because
of starting a new one at the retreat.
At the retreat. And we hold them all up, done or undone, and mine better be done. You know, I will get lots of flack. People will give me a really hard time if that's not done. Anna Green Gables, I'm broken that up into 12 pieces. I need to find the photograph of where I did that, but I broke it up into 12 pieces, and I'm going to do 1 section a month for the next 12 months. So hopefully I'm going to do this, as 1 motif a week. So I'm going to start it, but I'm not going to keep going once I'm going to start in the middle, which is probably going to end up being beans. So I'm going to do the, what is this called? His wagon?
Cart?
The cart. And then next week I'll either do the coffee cup or the sheep, but 1 motif a week. So it's going to be the wagon or the cup. And then each thing, like the bird with the word coffee will be 1. Maybe I'll add in that little butterfly, but you know, that border will be a week, and then this bottom border will be a week. So I'm anticipating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 6, possibly 7 weeks for that. So I better be done by the end of the year. My Mozart cat 1 strand a day should take me to the end of the year. Maybe, I don't know, hopefully a lot before. And then Castle Homecoming, maybe that'll be like one of my in-between projects.
I don't even know what that project is.
That is the Frosted Pumpkin stitch along from
gotcha.
Before Under the Sea.
I think maybe, like, I might change out what I have in my list so far of, like, if I have 2 memorabilia started, pick 1 to do, because I know I have at least 3 Frosted Pumpkins started. So I'll pick maybe 1 of those, probably the oldest one, just to get it done, but I have to recharge something. And yeah, so maybe I'll do that.
That'd be fun. And then Do Different is broken up into 24 pieces to finish. That is my Long Dog sampler.
Yes.
That one I'm going to work on for 2 years to finish. And then Amazing Grace, I'm hoping to get 1,000 stitches every month, because that is one, it's kind of my next full coverage that I want to have finished. Because I think it's my smallest. I'm basically going to go my smallest to biggest to concentrate on so I can knock them out systematically. But making finery, that's my favorite. And I'm going to continue with the 0.5% in between goals. As long as it doesn't take away. Like if I'm like, oh, I didn't get to my stuff, then that's not helpful to keep at it. So my goal is 1% a month. If I can do it between every single project, like between Main Street and Do Different, I will. And do a 0.5% at a time.
Yeah.
0.5%, I think it's 1,500 stitches. So technically I could get like 2% in a month, but we'll see. My stained glass Jasmine, she's reserved for sit and stitch, so she's just going to be slow going.
Hey, at least she's on your pattern keeper now.
Yeah, she's there. And my new progress. So I have to either find the other file, see if I can import it from my new Kindle. But if I never uploaded it, it's not there. Then I have to just start marking off, which is fine. Once Upon a Fairy Tale, that's my Amy Stewart Haid. I do have 2 Whipco boards. One's full coverage with Mirabilias and big projects, and the other one is my smaller ones, because to be able to touch everything, it worked out to work 2 boards. 1,000 stitches on that if I can. Wandering in Middle Earth, I am going back to my Hobbit piece.
Yeah, nice.
Goal is 500 stitches, but honestly, I want to finish that edge. And I'm going to eat some words here. So remember how I said all those motifs that he put out like every month or 2?
Right.
Didn't fit in with the size of the border. Like I said, it just looked out of place.
Around the whole Hobbit house.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to do it again, I still would put the Hobbit house in the middle, but I can't. So I'm going to have to... It splits in the middle. There's 6.
Okay.
Motifs. I thought they were just too big and they didn't fit the scenery of the Hobbit. I just didn't think they fit in. Well, once he released this last month, then the people who model stitched for him showed their whole entire piece. And it was so pretty. Because once you see it with those mountains in the bottom and you see the 6 motifs, no matter which ones you pick, it was beautiful. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to just press on. And if I don't like something that's in, say, the January/February month, because they're similar sized, I can do 2 in a month. Another month. Anyway, okay, 500 stitches there. 500 stitches in my Cinderella by RETM. And then my Love Learning by Creatively Crafting. That's my bell piece. Also 500 stitches. So those are my hefty goals. These are lofty goals I have coming.
Yep.
For
2025
January, our first month. So it's exciting to go back. To go back into kind of like the program that I'm doing. I'm in a group that we have goal setting, and I don't know, I just feel like it's helping to push me a little bit more, because I got things done, but I just felt very lazy with my stitching this year. So I don't know if that means
I was lazy. Not that I feel bad about it, but
you don't have 80 some whips.
I don't know.
That's where it is. It's the amount of whips that I have. So I didn't start a ton. And I'm trying to behave. There's a Mermaid Sal by Creatively Crafting. I'm like teetering on the brink of I want to start this. She already put the frame out. It's so cute. She even gave us a sneak peek. And I'm like, but I'm not starting it. I haven't started it. I haven't pulled anything. I'm behaving myself. But I'm just like, it's a 1-year stitch along. But I'm being good. I am.
You can get it when it's all released.
Oh, and also in haul, I'm going to be purchasing, because there's a sale through January 1st from the Little Stitcher shop on Etsy. She like never does sales, but she has a 20% off sale. It's really, really cute things. And I only have like 2 patterns of hers because they're not exactly cheap for PDFs. Because Etsy, you know, usually you can get some of your patterns for $3 and $4. These are a lot more expensive than that. But well worth it. So before we go, we have one last giveaway for the year. I'm going to say that the meaning is enchanting in black, because I know noir means black. Les enchantes something. I do not speak French, although I love French. It's by the Elegant Thread. You don't have to do it in black. You could do any color that you wish.
And it was in navy blue.
This is navy blue?
That's what DMC is.
Oh, yes, that is right. It's $9.39. I don't know. Interesting. But anyway, brand new pattern. We have not stitched it, but I did get this from the designer and wanted to do it as a giveaway. So if you would like this blackwork sampler, use the word sampler. You can tell us if you are doing any samplers for 2025. All that we ask is that you don't use the word giveaway, because we want somebody who actually watches and enjoys our channel to win, and not somebody who just reads comments and looks for the word giveaway. But with that, we are going to say goodbye and have a happy new year.
Happy stitching.
Happy stitching.